Hey guys, it's Cisco Spider, and most Nicktoons in this decade have been very terrible. They've just been rip-off of SpongeBob's that have characters being very loud and obnoxious and just annoying. But this one has to be an exception. Harvey Beaks is created by the same guy who created Chowder, and although the art style does look alike, the shows themselves are completely different. The show is about Harvey and his friends living life and being kids. And this is why I like this show, is because it's not a in-your-face type Nickelodeon show like any other, Fanboy and Chum Chum, Breadwinners, Sanjay and Craig. It's not like those shows. This show is, it does have its cartoony moments, but it's just quiet and just kids actually acting like kids and not hyperactive, annoying brats. And like I said, there are some cartoony moments in the show, but they are balanced with those kid behaviors type things, so it's not completely annoying. And the characters feel a lot like kids. Most of them feels like people you'd meet in the playground, or kids that you've hanged out before when you were a kid. And in fact, Harvey, our main character, feels a lot like a typical goody two-shoe type kid where, he wants to be a bad boy, but he just can't help himself. He has to be good. He has to follow the rules and all that stuff. I like the animation. It's a step up from Chowder, and I like how the show does take place in the woods, although they are animals, so it would make sense. But I like how it doesn't take place in the city. Typical kids play in the woods, not really in the city. And what I really like about the show is how it doesn't rely on trends. It doesn't try to be all cool and hip for the kids, or it doesn't have a lot of catchphrases or anything like flip-a-dip-dip, even though that was supposed to be a joke in that show. It's not one of those shows that tries to be cool, and when you try to watch Harvey Beaks in a few years from now when the show's over, or a few decades, it'll feel better than any other show that came out that year that was made by Nickelodeon. So yeah, it's very refreshing to see a good Nicktoon out there. For all those bad Nicktoons we had, like Breadwinners, Sanjay and Craig, Fanboy and Chum Chum, and I know I'm not mentioning a lot more, but yeah, we have Harvey Beaks. That's good. It feels like Nickelodeon is kind of having a step up in a sense where we have Harvey Beaks and Pig, Goat, Banana, Cricket, which I don't necessarily like all that much. It is not that bad. But Harvey Beaks isn't as relatable as, the older episodes of Clarence, but it does still feel a little bit like childhood, and it feels more like a 90s Nicktoon. So yeah, I'd say I'd recommend this. Watch it. Go ahead. Definitely the best Nickelodeon show in a long time besides Avatar: The Last Airbender and maybe Korra. I didn't watch that. So yeah, I'm the Disco Spider, and peace out.